How's it going, folks? My name is Tom. Welcome back. This is some more Tony Campana, my play mode 2K, all that good stuff, as you know. And it feels like a little while since I've played this. I mean, it is an actual while since I really have played this game. So I am kind of sucking, and I was playing it this afternoon, and I am not the most up-to-date player. I've been playing a lot of the show, a lot of Madden, and most of all, a lot of Call of Duty. Getting back into it, I have missed Call of Duty. I haven't played it for a while. And it is nice to be playing it again. I've been doing rather well, playing with Ryan and Dan, a couple of my friends. Although Dan apparently isn't my mate. Inside joke. Anyway, like I say, haven't been playing too much of this recently, so I am a bit rusty. So the gameplay here isn't the best. And although Tony apparently is on a hot streak, to me it didn't feel like he wasn't like he was on a hot streak, like it says up there. Before I get started, I kind of want to talk about not baseball, which I always try and talk about baseball when I'm doing 2K or the show. When it comes to NFL, I am a Broncos fan, if anyone is wondering. I have a Peyton Manning jersey. You know, a Broncos Peyton Manning jersey, not a Colts Peyton Manning jersey. But yeah, Peyton Manning is amazing. I'm so glad well, now I am. At the time I wasn't so glad that he went to the Broncos. But I am, and it's been some amazing football this season. So good to watch the man come back to the way he has. To the way he was. But I do like other teams, and this goes for every sport that I follow. There's a lot of other teams that I like, and I like to support as many teams as possible. So in baseball, my National League team is the Cubs, and then I have an American League team in soccer or football or whatever you Americans, you know, however you want to call it. I like to support as many teams as possible, so I'll have like a German team, an American team, French team. You get the point. So I like to support as many teams as possible. So there's a lot of teams I like, and there's a lot of teams I'd rather see win. One of the teams in the NFL being the New York Jets. I really like the Jets a lot. I also like the Giants, just in case any of you are Giants fans or Jets fans and people get angry. I like them both, but I really like the Jets for some reason, and especially this season. Though they've sucked and they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. They don't deserve anything this season. They've been horrific. But I've liked the Jets for a long time. And the Jets officially announced today that Greg McElroy will be their starting quarterback for the rest of the season, which I totally agree with. Sanchez has had a terrible season. Tebow is just not an NFL quarterback. He's a college quarterback, and if he wants to be in the NFL, then he's going to have to adapt to a new position. I reckon either tight end, maybe a wide receiver at a push. Probably not running back. He's not that fast. But tight end, definitely, I reckon he could do that, you know, kind of a Gronkowski role. Gronkowski from the Patriots, nowhere else. So yeah, that's the problem that the Jets are facing, is they don't really have a proper starting quarterback. Mark Sanchez has gone to pieces, turning the ball over non-stop. Tebow, just not a great quarterback in general. But they have picked Greg McElroy now, Big Mac. He is, I can't remember, I think he was like a 5th, 6th round draft pick. And finally going to be starting him for the rest of the season, which is a good move in my opinion, because at the end of the day, they're probably not going to reach the playoffs, and they don't deserve to, and if they do, that's just rewarding poor form from all of the players. So they don't deserve it. If they lose, that'll be more of a kick up the arse kind of thing. So I think this is the right way of doing things. If Greg McElroy comes out good and wins the rest of the games for them, not enough of the playoffs, but still does well, then he's probably got a position for next season. If he doesn't, then they can look at maybe getting some, you know, earlier round draft picks at the start of next season. So I think it's a really good idea, starting Greg McElroy. I don't know whether Sanchez will be there next season. I don't know whether he deserves to. He hasn't had a great season. His confidence is a little all over the place. Tebow's probably going to be moving on. So they're left with Greg McElroy or some other quarterbacks that they probably have somewhere. But I quite like Big Mac. I've seen him in, I think it was one game I've seen him in, and he did a good job. I do think they won as well. Something like Greg is something like 1 for 1. I literally don't know the exact stats. If anyone wants to give me some information on Greg McElroy, I get a beautiful wall catch there with Tony. But if you want to give me some information on him, or some places that I can find some information on him, let me know, because I actually quite like him, and I think he's probably a good idea for Rex Ryan to be playing him. Though I don't think Rex Ryan will be there next season, and I think they probably should get rid of him. But enough of NFL for now. That's probably should have been over some NFL gameplay, though I only have Madden 12. But if you guys want to see any Madden, please let me know, because I'm quite happy to play it. I do enjoy playing it a lot. So let me know if you want to see any of that. But like I say, trying to move away from NFL now, that took longer than I thought. Tony really here under some pressure, but he smashes that one. And for Tony only being a contact hitter on what I thought thought was a cold streak. I do manage to get a home run there. That was a nice home run. It sounded good as soon as I hit it, and I knew that was going into the stands. A nice proud moment. And it seems this is all that 2K does. No matter what you rank up, power, contact, eye, it always seems to affect your power overall. So even someone who is a contact hitter like Tony can end up smashing home runs every game. So that was a little weird in my opinion, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's how they design the game. So no matter what you rank up, eventually your power will go up with it. And every hit that you make solid contact with is probably going over the wall. I have done this with other accounts where I've literally mixed up the ranking of contact, power and eye, and I have something like 80 home runs in one season and that kind of thing. So that's just how 2K designed the game. Eventually you do rank up your power, but I don't mind hitting those home runs from time to time. I'm still a contact hitter with Tony. His contact is 80 and his power is 76. So it's still technically a contact hitter, but he's knocking him over the walls, and that is keeping the Cubs in the lead away from home 6-4. Getting another hit there going into left centre field. The centre fielder just going to get that one all the way to the wall, and Tony's going to get a stand-up double there. Not too bad considering at the start of the game, when I was actually recording this, I was convinced I was on a cold streak and that wasn't going to get any hits, and that I was going to record game after game after game after game. Before I'd actually get one that I thought was entertaining or had any clips for you guys. And the only reason originally I thought was actually going to show this was because of the wall catch, but luckily I did get a home run and then a stolen base. That one was closer than I'd expected, sliding headfirst into third, but such is life. Also guys, recently I've been playing some Killzone 3. The other day I joined Dunbar Snack Bar on a live stream, as I have done the past few times for his live streams, and we ended up by playing Killzone 3. So that's been a lot of fun. And I've missed that game, and the only people playing that now aren't noobs or douchebags or idiots. It's people who are fans of the Killzone franchise, which is great because they take the game quite seriously. Some of them a bit too try-hard for my liking, but such is life. So if you guys want to see any Killzone 3, please let me know. I've really enjoyed that, as I do end up getting bunted home, and that's another run for the Chicago Cubs away from home. To do this well is fantastic. And that leaves Tony back at bat. It is now 9-4. But like I say, if you want to see me play some Killzone 3 online, or maybe even do a Let's Play. I haven't done a Let's Play like I said I was going to when I first started this channel, so I could maybe Let's Play the Killzone campaign. It's up to you guys, so let me know what you think. I do enjoy that game a lot. I am a fan of the Killzone franchise. I had Killzone 1 back on the old block PS2. So yeah, that hit is going to go all the way to the centre fielder. Not a very solid hit. And that's going to be the end of Tony's game, the second out of the top of the 9th inning. 9-4. The Chicago Cubs are actually going to come away with the win here. A very proud moment for the Cubs. 9-7. The Reds nearly clawed it back. But a valiant win on the part of the Cubs, especially away from home against a team like the Cincinnati Reds. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. I love you all.